Freelancing isn't just about your skills. It's about thinking like a business owner and the value that you are bringing to your customers. So if you're leading with things like, I do design, you're missing the point. I'm going to show you how to build a freelance business that's rooted in your purpose and that will actually get you hired. So there are three basic steps to getting started as a freelancer. Step one, you need to have something that you're selling. It's a service, an offering, or a product. Step two, you need to identify who your audience is. And step three, you need to let them know how you can help them. Let's break it down. So, step one is defining your service or offering, and this is about turning your skills into a marketable service. The key here is finding the balance between what you enjoy doing and the practicality of, what people need. So, connecting the work you want to do with a problem that people need help solving and are willing to pay for. If you're not sure where your passion intersects with the market, that's fine, no problem. Use the Ikigai as a framework. Ikigai is a Japanese concept which refers to having a reason for being or a sense of purpose, which sounds lovely. And it's a great framework for identifying what you love doing, that the world needs, and that someone will pay you for. So here's an example of an Ikigai for Lynn, who's our graphic design student. And Lynn loves to draw. She loves playing with color and typography. She's passionate about sustainability and innovation. She's good at conveying emotions through drawing and design, visual problem solving, meeting deadlines, and collaborating with others. And Lynn has identified that the world needs better design, sustainable solutions, and more empathy. And what she can get paid for is branding, developing sustainable packaging, and design solutions. So here's an offering based on Lynn's Ikigai. I create emotionally resonant, sustainable design solutions from branding to packaging that connect with people, solve real world problems, and help businesses do better by the planet. So now Lynn has an offering that utilizes her skills, taps into her passions, contributes to the world, and that people will pay for. Download the Ikigai template so you can give this exercise a try. Step two is finding your target audience. So now that you have your offering, you need to identify who is your core audience. So what you'll do is make a list of the people and companies that need your service or offering or product. And another way to think about this, if you're kind of running out of ideas, is, think about who hires creatives like you. Are there other people getting paid for the kind of work that you want to do? Who's paying them? Who's hiring them? What pain points do your skills solve for clients? Because that'll be a clue into who needs your services. So let's use Lynn as an example. And based on her offering, this is her ideal client list. And you can see it's a mix of lifestyle, food and beverage, and sustainability focused companies. So now we're going to take that list of companies, potential clients, and make an ideal client profile, an ICP. An ICP is not a single customer. It's a composite of characteristics that define the type of customer that is your best case scenario. So by defining your ideal client, you can tailor your offering and messaging to better fit their needs. This helps you focus your efforts on clients and projects that are going to bring out your best, that are most likely to say yes to you because they're aligned and they need what you're offering, and you're going to be excited to work with them. Now, some questions to explore, and this will help you develop your ICP. So what role does your client have at the company? What industry are they in? Where are they located? What problems are they trying to solve? What do they value? What is the company goal? What do they do or make? Who do they serve? And what is their size? Now, some of these questions aren't going to be as relevant to you as others, and so feel free to add some questions to help create a profile that matches what your specific needs are. So Lynn's ICP, based on her offering, are, creative director, art director, brand manager, or head of marketing. They're in the sustainable beauty and wellness business, or fashion and lifestyle, premium food and beverage, social impact. They're based in LA because Lynn wants to stay in LA. problems that they're trying to solve, their visual identity or packaging maybe doesn't reflect their values or doesn't differentiate them in a crowded market. Their primary goal is to advance sustainable practices. They value design, creativity, problem solving, and innovation. They make or sell beautifully crafted, ethically driven consumer products. They serve conscious consumers, and the size can range from startup to medium size, so maybe under 200 employees. So once you identify your ICP, then you'll create a spreadsheet that you can use as a running list of potential clients. So when you're out in the world or you're reading articles and you come across a cool brand or company that excites you and fits your profile, you can add them. You always want to be adding to this list because this is going to be your list for when you're reaching out to potential clients and marketing yourself. So download the ICP template to develop your own ideal client profile. Step 3, so now that you have your offering and a target audience, it's time to communicate your value in a way that focuses on the problems that you help solve. Many freelancers start out making the mistake of focusing on their skills. They'll talk about their design or their illustration or their branding, but what you want to focus on is the outcome, not the process. What changes as a result of the work that you do? Every offering or product or service should promise a transformation. And a transformation statement quickly communicates the value that your service provides. It's also a great elevator pitch. So essentially, your services help your clients go from X to Y. And here's a format that you can try. I help, and then you put in your target audience, achieve specific outcome, whatever that is, through methodology or service. So here are some examples, and you can just see how powerful this is. Instead of I design logos, you can try I help early stage startups express their identity clearly so they attract investors and customers. Instead of I create unique illustrations, try I help small business owners show up confidently and consistently with images that make their brand feel credible and relatable. Do you notice how in the first example is focused on the freelancer's skill instead of the impact that skill delivers for the client? Clients are looking for a solution to a problem, and so you need to understand what the client's situation is and then use your service to address their problem. You can then speak to your client's pain points on your website, in proposals. They're going to feel really understood, and honestly, you will do a better job when you understand how your work plays into their bigger picture and their bottom line. So to recap, defining your offering is about connecting the work that you want to do with the problem that people need help solving. You want to identify your audience, who has the problem that you seek to solve. An ideal customer profile, an ICP, is not a single customer, it's a composite of characteristics that are your ideal best case scenario clients. And when communicating your value, you want to sell the outcome, not the process. Every offering should promise a transformation. Your service helps your clients go from X to Y.